The Astral Warriors, Part 1. Hello again. Thank you for being here with me once more. I hope you are very well today. I am Marie. Hello, welcome to my channel. This information can be seen as science fiction, or as the viewer sees best, and I post it for entertainment purposes only. Still, I take my information very seriously, and for whoever has eyes to see. I am writing this on the morning of October 6, 2024. The reality of the astral worlds is kept from the public and has been hidden from the general population of Earth for hundreds, if not thousands, of years. Without past life memories and with the strong veil of forgetfulness that lingers over everyone who has incarnated on Earth, the controllers have effortlessly brainwashed people into thinking that the material world is all there is. Therefore they weaponize this general population's ignorance about all things spiritual, relegating all that either to the total control over it by institutionalized religions, or relegating it to the realms of fantasy and wishful thinking, as many say that the belief that there is a soul, and that our consciousness transcends death, is just a desperate need to believe in something, as people cannot face their own destruction. As I've said before, the body is just a perception filter that keeps nearly all the attention of its inhabitant soul in a very limited frequency vibration range, called the world of the living, or the material world, or what is even worse, what others call reality. But the body does not filter all the other realms completely, as the astral filters, or sneak peeks into the material world, through anomalies and things that shouldn't be there, yet are, for example, ghosts and all things paranormal. However, the closest example with which people can experience the astral is through dreams. Yet, the controllers of Earth, and their truth-controlling agencies, such as universities, scholars, and science in general, explain away dreams as a simple brain mechanism, meant to organize into the unconscious what has happened, and what the individual has lived during its waking hours. Although some of that is true, it is mostly imposed on the public as more means of brainwashing for population control, and for sustaining the laws and principles of the matrix of Earth. This means that the overwhelming majority of the population firmly believes that the world of the living is all there is. Some believe that they and their consciousness are only the result of chemical electric impulses in a meat bag, which exists by pure chance. Therefore, those people who are perception locked into the material realms can only take spirituality as a choice to believe in something, perhaps coming to the conclusion that they are more than just a body, only based on personal experiences that say otherwise, or by using pure logic, after looking at the overwhelming data that points to there being a spirit world, and more. Yet not everyone alive is locked into seeing and perceiving only the material existential realms, and although people who can perceive the astral naturally and even astral travel are prevalent outside Earth, there are many people there as well who have that capacity. Most of them perhaps prefer to hide what they experience, fearing discredit and ostracism, as what they may say exceeds and overloads Earth's society credibility thresholds. But many people can astral travel at will, and their abilities start with being able to have lucid dreams. This is where many governments on Earth have started to experiment with those individuals to potentiate their abilities and to use them for their advantage, mostly for espionage and military purposes. Using them for remote viewing, for example, but not only, as we will see next, and all this is kept from the general public under the classification of dark government projects, known to be top secret or above top secret. The government, intelligence, and military agents involved in these projects are on a need-to-know basis and heavily compartmentalized, where no one individual knows what is really going on, much less the larger picture about the project they are working on. These dark astral travel projects have been, and are mainly developed by the US military, and by the Russians, who have always been in the lead in these sorts of subjects, as they have been at it since the dawn of the Soviet Union. In my opinion, the Russians are better socially equipped to study astral and paranormal subjects, because of their mental and cultural disposition toward them, contrary to what happens in the United States, generalizing, of course. Since the 1950s and 60s, if not before, both so-called superpowers have been using highly trained agents for astral travel and remote viewing their opponents, with incredibly good results. Therefore it has been, and still is, one of their main espionage methods, perhaps it is even their main one. This problem led them to develop further astral capacities where agents are used not only to spy on their opponents, but also to protect government and military top-secret installations from such astral spies. Therefore they needed to develop astral guards, to keep intruders out. As I have explained before, the astral is extremely large, and is only arbitrarily divided into realms, only because one or another of them is shared, and accessed by people, by souls, with a similar vibration and frequency, which is what defines any other realm, by the way. This means that the government astral spy-level realms are shared by military and intelligence agencies where both sides share a similar vibration, and there is where they meet and even fight. The problem with this astral spy business gets a lot worse for the governments who use it, as extraterrestrial star nations also use this method to look at whatever humans are doing, for example inside top-secret installations and deep underground bases. Naturally, extraterrestrial astral agents will hold different frequency ranges, therefore becoming a real nuisance to the government's astral guards, as the ET are functioning from another vibration, inaccessible to them, which I can describe to be the astral of that astral the agents are in. Then again, the governments invest more resources and energy into developing and training people to be able to access those other astral frequency vibrations, and to do so, they often bring into this mix non-human people, of whatever race, to work with them and to train others as well. As I have explained before, at this deep government level they have non-human cooperation, mostly from reptilian and tall grey races, but not only that, they also have full cooperation with Galactic Federation member races who cooperate with them, such as the Centauri Alphratans, who are really close to all things human, including their booze, unfortunately. Then at this level, there is a clear crossover with the Galactic Federation, where astral guards and warriors cooperate to hide Earth government secrets, mostly with the excuse of conserving the matrix status quo on the planet. But then the Galactic Federation also has its levels and factions, as I have been talking about for countless videos, and as you well know, those subdivisions within the Federation don't always get along well, therefore, and of course, they will use astral travel to look at whatever the others are doing, and then the others will place astral guards there as well, and the multiple level, multiple realm game starts again. And this is even more prevalent among star races, as astral travel is so much easier for all those non-human and star-human races, mostly because they are not conditioned to see the astral as fantasy, or as a physical impossibility, as they have grown inside cultures who embrace it as fact, and they know it is real, as they simply do not have such a heavy veil of forgetfulness as on Earth. All this means that the general public of those star nations and cultures are well versed in all things astral, including astral travel and remote viewing, to the point where many individuals are very agile and experienced in these sorts of things. Many even have the capacity to astral travel in multiple levels, which means multiple vibrations, and therefore multiple astral realms, completely at will, and much to the utter annoyance of any lesser trained astral guard. The person closest to me who has this complete multiple-level astral capacity is Sophia Swaruu, little Yazhi, who has even developed the capacity to take her body with her when she astral travels, as she deeply and to the deepest unconscious level knows that the body is nothing more than another astral level and manifestation. Therefore she can control it, as if it were more astral, because it is more astral. Having the ability to astral travel taking the body with her is nothing other than teleportation. However bothersome or incredible this may seem for many, it is real, and there are more people like her. And this also means that she has total control over her body and its metabolic functions, including her being able to actually choose what age she wants to manifest herself as, while in the material world. Yazhi has developed the capacity to control her body to the point where she can stop its growth, and even control her heart and her blood pressure at will, as Sene Trey, this starship surgeon, has proved while attempting to take biometrical readings out of the little female creature, but that is another story. As an anecdote I am reluctant to share, Yazhi recently proved to us that she can eat anything, as one night she suddenly brought to the dinner table a bowl full of ball bearings made of stainless steel, which she mixed with some yogurt, and then ingested using a spoon before the rest of us realized what she was eating. When the grown-ups realized what was happening, especially Sene Trey, Anna, and Kara, the other two doctors on board, they tried to stop her, fully alarmed and terribly worried, while Yazhi ran away laughing. When she passed through a door, with all of us in hot pursuit, and when she was out of our sight, we could hear all those ball bearings fall to the ground and roll all over the ship's passageway, while the little girl's laughter disappeared into the ship's innards, at speed. It looks like she changed density while running, to gain speed, and with this letting the ball bearings fall out of her, harmlessly, as they kept the original material world vibration, while the little girl jumped into the astral, body and all. She can take into the astral anything on her, like her clothes or an object in her hand, like a little doll, but as we can see, she can also consciously choose what, not, to take into the astral with her as well. All this strongly annoyed the grown-ups here, as it was yet another Yazhi mischief, and as a punishment, she was to pick up all those ball bearings one by one, before they caused an accident. And Yazhi thought all this was really, really funny. I insist that there are more people like Yazhi out there. This is not fantasy. Some are found even on Earth, mostly in the Far East where deep meditation is more common, yes, but most of them, and by far, are found off-planet. But Yazhi is especially good at it. Sorry, I deviated from the main subject. I got carried away by the Yazhi subject, and ended up on a hill far away. This is an expression. I will continue with the astral warriors in the next video, where I will talk about extraterrestrial people, starseeds, and their astral missions on Earth and elsewhere, all battling evil and facing egregores on Earth and beyond, all to balance all existential realms, which is for me the most important part of this subject. This will be all for today. As always, thank you for watching my video, and for liking, sharing, and subscribing for more. It helps this channel grow a lot. And I hope to see you here next time. With much love and appreciation, your friend, Marie Swaruu.